Thank you that each one is unique and full of potential. Thank you, Lord, for leading them in their learning, for keeping them safe as they study and watching over them throughout this school year. We pray that they may all feel proud this day and enjoy sharing their achievements with family and friends. May today be a memory that burns bright within them as they embark on life's great adventure. Amen. It is an honor for me to be here this morning to bring greetings and congratulations from the Washington County Board of Education. As I began thinking about what I should say to you, I discovered that I could go on for hours talking about your years at Washington County Early College High School, about your experiences you've had, which prepared you for this day and for the future. I began making notes about all the advice I should share with you and about all the many topics I wanted to cover. I'll be brief and to the point. This morning, 11 seniors are graduating from Washington County Early College High School. Today, you have with you your friends, your relatives, and every person here is proud of you and of your accomplishments and of the goals that you have reached. If each of us were to write down a definition of a successful graduate, we would quickly discover that some of the same words and phrases will be repeated. Common themes will be dedication, perseverance, integrity, honesty, dependability, and hard work. From all the terms you described, graduates, the one I think should receive a top billing is winner. Each one of you are winners. You have demonstrated through hard work, dependability, honesty, integrity, perseverance, and dedication that you are winners. And as a winner, you have earned the right to be proud of your achievements today. Graduating from early college happens by design. It is not a fluke or accident. Let's pause for a moment and consider this design. Our school district has academic standards that you have met. And we have dedicated staff who have been there to guide you and to challenge you. Plus, you have friends and family who place a high priority on education and who have been there to assist and support you when you needed it. Your faculty, family, and friends have all made sacrifices so that you today will be successful. These sacrifices have included giving you rides, vacating a room so that you can study quietly, tutoring you for a test, or just being there when you needed someone to understand you. They are here to share this rewarding moment with you because they have all played a part in you becoming a winner. Seniors, I want you to do me a favor today as I take my seat. I want you to stand and join me in thanking the staff members, family members, and friends. Without those who support you, you would not have made or reached this milestone. Can we stand and give them a hand today? You can be seated. And I and other members of the school board salute your success. You have met this challenge. Your new challenge is to continue to stretch and extend your abilities. Winners accept nothing but the best from themselves. And you today are winners. God bless you all.
Graduates, staff, parents, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am privileged to introduce to you our distinguished guest of honors for today's graduation. Guests, if you call your name, please rise to be recognized. On my right, we have our very active principal, Mr. Wayne Price. Our school district superintendent, Dr. Linda Jewel Carr. President of Beaufort County Community College, Dr. David Luke. Chairman of the Washington County Schools Board of Education, Mr. Carlos Druid. Vice Chair of our Board of Education, Ms. Louise Clark. College Liaison, my best partner at Guilford Community College, Mr. Brandon Lewis. Instructional Coach of Washington County High School, Ms. Victoria Fields. Our Chief Finance Officer, Ms. Yolanda Jordan. Our Chief Academic Officer, Ms. Julie Simpson. Member of the Board of Education, Mr. Fred Norman. And below, we have our Child Nutrition Director, Mr. Rossinavi. Our Director for Transportation, Mr. Bernard Norman. And our City Director, Ms. Tamara Brighton. We have two scholarship presenters for today. From F3 Plymouth Scholarship, we have Mr. Mark Cagle. And last, we have another presenter for ICANN Ideal Scholarship, Mr. Blunt. Thank you.
And a huge congratulations to the 2022 graduates of Washington County Early College. My name is Katherine Druid, and I am proud to serve as State Superintendent of Public Instruction. I'm sorry I'm not able to be with you in person today, but I am so grateful for the opportunity to join you virtually. Graduating from high school is one of life's major milestones, and every single one of you should be incredibly proud of yourselves for reaching this momentous day. As the third graduating class from your school, you all continue the tradition of a 100% graduation rate. It's a testament to your hard work, to the excellent teachers, staff, and administrators who are part of your journey here today. As early college graduates, you are all graduating with much more than just a high school diploma. As you cross that stage today, you cross with one full year of college credits under your belt. 7 of you are graduating with not only your high school diploma, but also an associate degree. Together, the 12 of you will graduate with almost 600 college credit hours. Each of you took this opportunity knowing it would be the more challenging path. Taking college classes as a high school student can be daunting. To many, it may seem overwhelming, and some of you have even felt this way along some points in your journey, but you made it here. You persevered, you overcame, and your hard work has paid off. While working toward a degree is never easy, as students during the COVID-19 pandemic, you have already encountered obstacles that many before you have not. You've been living through an experience with so many uncertainties, unanswered questions, and yet you all remained determined. The pandemic introduced brand new challenges for you as students, yet you sailed through them to arrive where you are today. I'm so impressed and proud of you all for reaching this milestone in the face of adversity. Also, the work you've done up to this point has helped you build a strong foundation for your future. You have learned skills that will ensure you continue to strengthen and expand this foundation. As early college graduates, you are poised for greatness. Your college credits and associate degree place you leaps and bounds beyond many of your peers graduating this year. You are leaving your high school career in a strong position that will undoubtedly jumpstart whatever path of success you choose to pursue next. As this chapter of your life comes to a close, my wish for you is that you take what you've learned, both inside and outside the classroom, with you on the next step of your journey. In your time here, you have had so many experiences that will help guide your life as an adult. I hope that when you all encounter challenges, whether in a course at university, a project at your new job, or even in your personal life, that you remember what you have overcome already, and that you are capable of doing anything you're willing to work for. This accomplishment is something that you have earned and it will always be yours. This will always be something that you achieved through your dedication and commitment to education and to your future. I hope you spend all day relishing in all you've achieved and celebrating. You deserve it. Congratulations to the Washington County Early College High School class of 2022.
At this time, everyone, I would like to introduce you to the Washington County Early College High School, class of 2022, salutatorian, Latavia Burnett.
Good morning. My name is Katherine Druid, and I am honored to be able to be here before you as Washington County Early College, class of 2022 school board. I would like to thank everyone who has helped us on this journey and made this day possible. Family, friends, teachers, and faculty. We arrived here just 44 years ago, and now it's time for us to part. How did it all go so fast? It seemed like yesterday we just entered early college, wondering what it was like. Now we are the seniors. The seniors who stand here ready to graduate and move forward in this not so easy world. Yet at this emotional moment, we can't help but look back at the 4 or 5 years that led up to this moment. My freshman year at the early college was probably my best high school experience. Even though at the time our school was literally just a hallway with 5 classrooms. Our first principal, Mr. Kerman, was big on improving our school in every way and making it feel like a big family. For the first couple of days of school, all we did was icebreakers, getting to know our upper classmates, principal, and teachers. At this time, I was super shy, so this whole experience was nerve-wracking, especially having to do it every day of the week. But as I look back at those moments, I realized that it has helped me come out of my shell a little bit from my first year. My sophomore year was hectic. From having a new principal, Mr. Ward, to getting prepared to take college courses while still being enrolled in high school classes. But sadly, that my time at the high school for my sophomore year was cut short by COVID-19. Having to continue the rest of the semester through a computer screen and being constantly reminded by my parents of all this is Zoom. My senior and junior years were also full of changes, having yet another new principal, Mr. Price, and the relocation of our school from Rover to Prescott and being enrolled at Oakland Community College full time. The hardest part about being at Oakland for me wasn't the change of scenery, being around a bunch of new people. It was meeting those 11 to 9 p.m. deadlines every day. My time here has shown me many things, from working together and being a family to always taking risks on a path to better myself and others. Helping me get out my comfort zone and learn how to adapt to sudden changes. And now here we all stand, ready to embark on separate paths in our lives. Our rule is over. It's up to the next class to step up in our future, take over and do better than we did. To my fellow graduates, to graduate with a high school diploma and a college degree is an amazing accomplishment. But to have completed that accomplishment under the direction of 3 different principals over the course of 4 years, new teachers every semester, a global pandemic, and the relocation of our school is something we should be extremely proud of. Now is the time to embrace our new journey, but always remember the relationships that we built here at Washington County High School. Thank you.
At this time, we would like to call our first presenter for the ICANN Iowa Scholarship, Mr. Blount.
Good morning. The ICANN Scholarship Foundation, this is his first year. So the individual we have, he definitely exemplified our selection standards and have more character inside and outside of the classroom. So without further ado, the very first recipient of the ICANN Scholarship Foundation is Jaheem Perry.
For our next presenter, from F3 Plymouth Scholarship, Mr. Mark Cagle.
Good morning. It's good to be at a graduation. I told this story at church, the graduation Sunday, and I think some of the parents got mad. So if I tell this story, crazy, I knew you put this protection on the way out here. But I went to my high school graduation, but I skipped the graduation dance and the frog game that night. And my parents were at the dance, and the pictures, not a frog game. And I actually skipped my college graduation to go track division. So I'm not suggesting that y'all do that. Make your parents and friends and folks happy by being at graduation. That's very good. I know a lot of people are wondering what is F3. I don't normally dress like this. Normally I don't have long pants on. So F3 is a national network. It's actually international now, including 3,250 free peer-led workouts for men in 248 regions. Our mission is to plant, grow, and serve small workout groups for men for the invigoration of male community leadership. There are 5 core principles that we go by. It's free of charge, it's open to all men, it's held outdoors no matter the weather, rain, snow, sleet, sun, whatever. It's peer-led and it ends with a COT, or what we call a circle of trust. Our creed is that we leave no man behind, but we leave no man where we find him. And so it's really a leadership program based on 3 F's, which stands for fitness, fellowship, and faith. And we work out almost every day. We work out 5 or 7 days out of the week, right downtown Plymouth here. And we do different things. We have boot camp style workouts. We rock. We have weighted backpacks and things like that. We have a walk or run Wednesday where you can walk or run, and it's really it's pretty eclectic in what we do. We also have fellowship events, and we get together and go out to eat and do things like that. And then everything is grounded in the 3rd F, which is faith. So this is the first year that we have had this scholarship. This is something that we're going to continue to do. We raise the money by having pancake breakfast and stuff after some of our workouts and inviting other F3 groups into Plymouth, and they were donating money for this scholarship. And we also sold steel plates to go in your packs, 10-pound plates to raise money for this scholarship. Before I present this scholarship, I do want to give one quote from John Maxwell that I think is not only a really good quote, but it's also a challenge to the graduates, to your friends, your family, your teachers, and your upcoming professors, or if you're going to the workplace, your boss. And that quote is, we tend to become what the most important person in our life thinks we will become. Let me say that one more time so it can sink in. We tend to become what the most important person in our life thinks we will become. And I know that the fact that y'all are sitting here, y'all have some pretty important people in your lives that knew you'd be here graduating today, and that speaks volumes. So I would like to present our first F3 Leadership Scholarship to Jane Perry.
In addition to what Jaheen has received, he is also a recipient of the Washington County Union Alumni Association. Congratulations again, Jaheen. On behalf of the Golden Leaf Scholarship, I would like to present this award scholarship to, just stand up, Ishan, Jamari Ishan Thomas, Golden Leaf Scholarship. Congratulations. He also received the Washington County Union Class 1963 Scholarship. And last but not least, he also received the MC Scholarship for Children of Wartime Veterans. Congratulations, Jamari.
Not many people remember Arp's Drugstore in downtown Plymouth, located right here on Water Street. The owner was Mr. Ernest G. Arps. Mr. Arps set aside a fellowship for the students of Washington County schools to receive a scholarship to go to college. To date, over $1 million has been awarded to 46 Washington County students. Today, on behalf of Ernest and Mattia Arps, I would like to present this scholarship to Kalina Mai for $34,000.
It's an honor to be with our graduates today and your friends and family. And I'd just like to recognize a couple other special people that have joined us. Thank you, law enforcement, for just being here and helping us feel safe every day. We do appreciate what you do for our community and our schools. And board member, Ms. Cherry, came in. She probably went to work this morning, and so she slipped in, and then she's going back to work. And then we'll have another graduation tonight, and Commissioner Johnson is also over there against the wall, so we appreciate you coming. Graduates, family, and friends, board members, your teachers, very special people, your administrators, who lift you up every day. I respectfully and wholeheartedly congratulate everyone in this room, because we're all here for one purpose, and that's to honor you, our graduates. It has been an eventful year. We're trying to return to or even figure out what is normal. What is education about? The world is just changing at a rapid pace. And we've all heard that the only constant thing in life is change. Well, that's true. And we're looking at you, our graduates, on what you're doing. And we hope that you'll bring back some more inspiration to our community. Help guide our path. We need you, and we're here to celebrate with you this milestone, this step forward, this change in your new future, because your new future starts today. You're an adult, You're ready, but you're prepared. As this eventful year unfolds, we have to remember no one can define you but you. You made it. It's hard to imagine what life is going to be like tomorrow. We're facing so many uncertain challenges ahead. Make the most of your today, because we all know, and my heart goes out to those in Texas, we don't know how many tomorrows we're going to be given. One of our most concerning issues today surrounds safety, even in a democratic society, even in the United States of America. We have a war going on in our world, and it's not that far away. Sometimes it's even in our own backyard. We must do all we can to protect one another, show kindness, and do your part to make this world a better place. I believe in you, and I know you can. It's even becoming difficult to find adequate food, clean water, housing. The climate is changing so fast that it affects the time that we can even spend outdoors or materials that we may have available for building. But meanwhile, many people have forgotten how to show care and compassion to our fellow man. Our physical safety is now a concern anytime, at any moment. The only thing that we know for certain is that time goes on and the future will arrive. How will you use these skills and talents for good? I know you can, I know you will. We need you, and we're counting on you. Life has challenges, and this is a fact. Don't use it as an excuse for why we can't move on. Let's use it as a motivator. Let's find our purpose. Remember in your childhood that little story about the little blue engine that could? And he just kept replying, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Well, we know you can. Whether you're headed to a university, back to the community college for a trade, serving in the military, or going straight into the workforce, there is no denying that our society will gain something wonderful because you're a part of it and you're contributing. We need you, and indeed we know you can. Please make your community a priority. Remember all those behind you that helped get you to this milestone. Don't forget to share your appreciation with the people that are here with you and were part of your journey today. Today is a new day, and you are an adult. Your perseverance and your tenacity is what got you here. Everyone here today and watching our program online, we're here to celebrate some very important people. Even in this mixed up world, you're a special person and you are a graduate. There will be days ahead that continue to challenge you in new and unique ways. And just remember, everybody falls down from time to time, but get back up. Continue to get back up for what is important. Hold fast to the knowledge that what others may think of you, that is never as important as what you think of yourself. Don't give in. Don't give up. Work to give back. Make the world a better place. We need you. As you stop and take in the circumstances around you, you allow yourself to be buried, or will you become planted? You have demonstrated resiliency, and you're sitting here today as a graduate, and I'm so proud of you. Continue this path forward and prosper into what you are meant to be. You're our next generation, and we believe in you. We support you. Take this torch and leave your mark. Whether something bad happens, you have three choices. You can let it define you, you can let it destroy you, or you can let it strengthen you. You have a choice. You have the freedom to choose. You are what you want to be. You represent us in Washington County. Take time to be present in your today. Celebrate. You deserve this moment. Whatever you plan to do after you graduate, it's going to impact our society. There's no script, and you have proven that you can handle difficult situations and be successful. Keep your drive wherever you go, and do it with all your heart. If the opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Climb through a window, just keep moving forward. You were born to do great things. Congratulations, go forward and do great things in and for Washington County for great disgrace.
Marshals, if you would, at this time, please present seniors for recognition of their associate degrees.
Good morning, all. First and foremost, I would like to thank Washington County Schools as well as our school board. Thank you so much for the opportunity to work with the best and brightest students each and every school year. Part of the Washington County Early College Program states that students are able to complete college credit while still in high school. Some students will earn college credits that will transfer to a four-year institute. Others will complete college credit that will remain at WCECHS to complete a two-year degree. And others have already finished their two-year community college degree while also attending high school at the same time. That is a very big accomplishment, and we are very proud of all of our students this morning. So as I call your name, please come forward and accept your certificate of completion. Nicholas Aguilar. Katherine Ambrose, Associate in Arts degree. Kelsey Blankenheiser, Associate Arts degree. Latavia Burnett, Associate in Arts degree. Helena Mai, Associate in Science degree. Zaheen Perry, Associate in Arts degree. Amari Vasco, Associate in Arts degree. And Jamari Thomas, Associate in Arts degree. I would also like to say quickly that all of our graduating seniors this year completed at least 25 credit hours at WCECHS, and all of those are transferable credits. I just want to leave you all graduates with a brief little message. Normally, I'll describe each graduating class with one word, but first, that means I have to describe myself in one word. Aggravating. I know that you all are saying, Mr. Lewis was so aggravating. He told me to do this and do that and do this. But look where you are today. And the word that I would use to describe this class is fighters. You have fought through the COVID-19 pandemic. You have fought through the adversity that we face in today's society. And my little note for you is don't ever lose your sense of fight, but let your sense of fight always be covered with love and grace in all of your actions. Congratulations, guys.
At this time, please join me in welcoming the Washington County Early College High School class of 2022 valedictorian, Elena Mike.
Hello, classmates of 2022. Today is a special day for us because today is the day that we are leaving an old and starting a new chapter of our lives. We are telling high school goodbye and moving on to different things. And as you move on, I hope you do not forget the memories you made here at WCECHS. And since those memories are the ones that make time fly by, we now fly here to the day that we've been dreaming of since freshman year. And firstly, for the first set of memories that I'm sharing, because you all remember, is the many skipper stories that we heard in Ms. Whitfield's class. And sometimes they'd be funny, so the class would start laughing. And we can also remember her slideshow packet that she used to give us, and we had to highlight certain parts of the slide. And sometimes we would have to take notes on the side. Now, I'm not sure if this is the same for everyone else, but for me, I always had a hard time fitting all the words onto one little slideshow with the bullet. So I will have to figure out a strategy to write down everything. Because I never wrote small enough. And these memories in this Whitfield's class were good ones, but let us not forget the ones we made in Miss Evans as well. In Miss Evans' class, I'm sure we all remember writing down the objective every day, and always having a math problem on the board. And then after everyone finished working on the problem, she'd walk around the room to make sure that everyone got an answer before she went over with the class. We also had notebook checks, which were dreaded by everyone, I'm sure. Because some of us may or may not have had all the notes or worksheets from the class, so we knew that we would lose points for that. However, I think one of the most memorable things about her classroom was the whiteboard tables. Because I remember when they first arrived to the school, and they were in the big boxes, and the next day when I came to class, they were set up and ready for use. And so I just remember everybody, well, I just like to grab a marker and draw little fun pictures on them instead of working out the math problem. And sometimes we would get in trouble for not doing the work because we were drawing pictures instead of working out the math problems. Those were good times in her class, so I'm sure that no one could forget. So class, as you embark on your next chapter in life, whether it be going off to college, the workforce, military, or whatever you so choose, know that you have what it takes to accomplish anything. Y'all have made it this far, so I encourage you to not give up on your journey forward, but to keep moving, because that will lead you to greater things than this. And class, as you're moving forward in your lives, I hope y'all do not lose motivation to keep moving, because I know that each of you are capable of doing remarkable things. And no matter what you choose to do in life, make sure there's a purpose to what you do, because what you do now can impact you later. And I wish you all luck with what life will have planned for you next. And we will have these memories with us whenever we think of our time in high school. However, it's time to move forward to the next chapter of our lives, where we'll meet new people, experience new things, and make new memories with those that will be around us. We're saying goodbye to high school and saying hello to what the world has in store for us. And no matter where life takes you, keep moving forward and you will accomplish many goals. New adventures are awaiting you, and I wish you all the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Students and guests, we're very honored today to have the president of Oakland County Community College, Dr. David Garland, with us as our keynote speaker At this time, please join me in welcoming Dr. Druid to the podium for our keynote address.
Well, good morning, everyone, and congratulations, first of all, to the graduates. Cameron Riddick, Superintendent Carr, Principal Price, members of the school board, other public officials, my good friend Tracy Johnson from the county commission, faculty, staff, parents, friends, most of all, the graduates. I'm greatly honored to join you this morning on this auspicious occasion. We at Beaufort County Community College see our early college high schools has been critical to promoting access to higher education in one of the most rural four-county regions in the state. Beaufort County Community College covers the largest service region of any community college in North Carolina. We've got 2,100 square miles. Beaufort County, Hunt County, Carroll County, Washington County. And I'm most pleased that you asked me to speak to our, and by that I mean both Washington County High School graduates and the college graduates this morning. I know with this honor, of course, comes two chief requirements. I'm supposed to give you great advice for living a long, happy, and productive life, which some people up here have already done better than I can do. I'm supposed to give it, to make it short, which judging by the microphone, I've already accomplished. I'm 5'5". First and foremost, congratulations to the graduates. This is a day that you are going to remember 50, 60, 70 years from now. You guys are going to be around a long time, long after I'm gone. You may not believe that, but trust me, it will happen. It's one of those signposts on the road of life that says you've arrived here and it's this far to the next place. You've worked hard and it's appropriate for us to celebrate your achievements. You're graduating at a moment that is loaded with historical significance. Not just because we've endured the first worldwide pandemic since 1918, not just because of the injustice and downright evil of events around the world recently, whether in the Ukraine or in an elementary school in rural Texas. And I too want to thank the law enforcement officers who are here to keep us safe. You do a fantastic job running into harm's way, and we absolutely owe you our lives, quite frankly. Or whether it be in a grocery store in Buffalo. But the very concept of our reality is changing. Technology not only dictates how we interact with the world individually and in groups, whether it's about COVID-19 or Black Lives Matter or election results, but if we're not careful, it's going to start dictating what we think and not just how we get information. Luckily, Washington County Early College High School, one major outcome from your education is learning to think for yourselves. You are graduating from a program of study that has prepared you well for how to manage the complexities of the modern world. Indeed, the early college has inspired and empowered you as scholars who can be successful in your community, in college, in your careers, in your lives, and I'm paraphrasing from your mission statement, at early college high school. What I would like to suggest is that you combine these fundamentals of your formal education at Washington Early College High School with the culture that you've inherited here in Eastern North Carolina and the rural South. As you know, Eastern North Carolina is a distinctive place. My wife is from here. She reminds me of that all the time. She spent the first 15 years of her life or so wanting to leave. And then the last 15 years before we came back, wanting to come back. And that's what happens so much of the time. It's a unique place, especially in today's increasingly urbanized and suburbanized world. Every time I go to Raleigh, Durham, or for a meeting, or to Charlotte, I am amazed at how different it is over there. You can take those places and you can plot them down in Nevada or Idaho or California or wherever, and they would be the same. You cannot do that with Eastern North Carolina. And you all should be proud of that. We live in an oasis of the natural world here. It's still an agrarian world in many ways. It's not a desert of concrete, steel, and asphalt. And there's a reminder of the world as it was even almost 500 years ago, right across the horizon in Manio when the English first settled here. So be proud of who you are, where you're from. The two are linked a lot more than you may realize right now. I have a son who frequently is in New York City getting my car towed and things like that. And it took him moving up there to realize, gosh, like I'm from the South, things are a lot different up here. So just keep that in mind and be proud of it. Be proud of where you're from. What you have in Washington County, what you have in rural Eastern North Carolina is rare in today's world. And I noticed it as soon as I moved here from Norfolk, where we lived before I came down here. And it's community. It's a place for real, tangible social bonds between families and neighbors has meaning. It's a reason we still have manners and we still care about what people think about us. It's why I don't blow the horn when I'm in traffic at a stoplight because someone is not going, and we sit through an entire cycle yet over again. But I don't blow a horn because as soon as I blow a horn, it will be one of my board of trustee members in front of me, or it will be Superintendent Carr or Chairman Riddick, or somebody I know, and that doesn't look good. That kind of culture is fast disappearing in America, even in the rest of the South. So be glad it's part of your makeup and background. It's taught you how to treat other human beings with respect and restraint, how to be responsible for your actions. Take it and pass it on. It's kindness, it's manners, it's caring about other human beings on a daily basis. Second, and related to those social bonds to other folks in the community, remember that individual human lives are sacred and they have meaning. Just like each of you has emotions and thoughts and hopes and fears, that person you meet in your daily travels does too. Each one of those little kids in Uvalde, Texas had that. Each one of those poor folks in that Buffalo grocery store had them. You each have it. And so, well, every person you meet in your lives, everyone is someone's daughter, son, brother, sister. Everyone has a soul. And all of those souls, as Thomas Jefferson said, are created equal in a great community of souls. And as that great philosopher from my generation, Bono, from U2, and y'all may not even know, said, we're one, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other. And finally, and most importantly, think for yourselves. Use the critical thinking skills you have learned to make the right decision for yourselves, families, communities, and your world. Be a skeptic. Ask the question, why? About every assumption, and when you have an answer, ask the question, why, again. And keep on doing that until you resolve whatever issue you face. This gets back to my earlier comment about technology potentially controlling what we think. Do not view technology that's in your hand or in your pocket that I'm sure is turned off right now. The screen in front of your face as a passive device that you control. The people behind those websites and those apps that you use have agendas. You need to set your own agenda. Do not let social media or news media or politicians think for you because they want to control you. It gives them money or power or both. You have an education, use it, and stay free. And expect to keep learning in order to stay free. I'm going to quote old TJ, Thomas Jefferson again, who not only wrote the Declaration of Independence and was President of the United States, but he also founded the University of Virginia. He said, a nation that expects to stay ignorant and free wants what never was and never will be. In a democratic republic like ours, where the people have the power, we have to stay smart enough to make the right decisions or our republic will die. So no pressure. That's a big responsibility for all of you as you move forward in your lives, but you're up to the challenge. Because one, you come from somewhere special here in Eastern North Carolina. You believe in forging social bonds with your neighbors wherever you go, and you're going to treat individual men and women wherever you go as individuals and judge them according to their character as individuals, not by race, creed, status, or their political persuasion. After all, we all belong to a big community of souls, a commonwealth of souls. So I'm proud of all of you. Your families are proud of you. Your community is proud of you. The future is in great hands, and I firmly believe this. The future with you guys is in better hands than it is in ours and my generation. I really believe that. I have great optimism for your generation. So congratulations to the class of 2022. May you have fair winds and following seas, and may God bless each one of you.
At this time, I'd like to ask the lady that all you graduates know, every one of you sat through her class, very special guest with us today, who come back to help us. Even though she had to, we still love you. Miss Field, you please go at this time. Also would like to ask our chief marshal today, this out of office, to join me as we award the diploma. Marshals, at this time, if you would, please present the candidates. Congratulations.
Nicholas Aguilar. Catherine Lee Ambrose. Kelsey Ray Bleedingheisen. Latavia Janae Burnett. Destiny Faith Cooper. Savion Jameer Gill.
Kalina DM.T. Mai. Jaheim Mercedes Perry. Omari Nashawn Roscoe. Michaela Anissa Selby. Jamira Janae Simpson. And Jamari Keyshawn Thomas.
Seniors, I already know what you're thinking. But I would like to say a little something real quick. This senior class, you're the third graduating class in the history of this school. And as everybody said, you've gone through things that nobody else in this room has ever experienced in your life. And you've come out a winner. What you have before you is opportunity. You have so many advantages because of the adversity you have not only faced, but you've overcome, that will carry you throughout the rest of your life. And so today, it is my honor and privilege to confer these degrees upon you. So at this time, seniors, please stand. Dr. Carr, Chairman Riddick, Washington County Board of Education members, I certify to you that the student standing before us has completed all the requirements for high school graduation. Acting on the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue and authority vested in me by the state of North Carolina, I hereby confer upon each of you your degree and proclaim you graduates of Washington County Early College High School with all of its rights, honors, and responsibilities. Congratulations, you may now turn your test.
Would you please stand for the exit of our graduates?